back to Tre Nyce. I mean, he did put out a song where he took all Swollen Members beats, basically shit on Madchild all over them. I mean, what's your relationship with Tre? Have you talked to him about this?
Well, what my part of reflecting and looking back is that I really wish I would have had the hand in producing some of those beats, because my royalty checks from SoCan would be bumping through the roof right now with the amount of traction that the song's getting. You know, I would say this. If I see Tre on the street today, tomorrow, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a very honest, grown-up dialogue, a very truthful conversation, but that will stay between Tre and I.
Right.
That's what I know about his character, and all I can really speak upon. I can't speculate on other people's relationships, but I will say this: the middle of winter, 20 degrees below, in the middle of, tucked away in the corner of Kelowna, walking in snow up to our knees with 4-liter jugs of water, going to the boxing gym and throwing on How the West Was Won by Led Zeppelin live album, and lifting weights and hitting the kettle and throwing on gloves and boxing and getting this jump rope and skipping in the ring. I saw the real character behind what we all do as MCs. Keep in mind, part of being in this game is braggadocio. We create a character. I don't rap by my given name. We all create a persona. And I am lucky enough to know the person behind the persona.
Right. Anyways, moving on. Would you like to see Madchild versus Snak the Ripper in a KOTD battle? And like, if so, should that battle take place in Vancouver? Because Madchild straight called him out. Let's do it. Is that the next move here?
Again, I'm pretty old school. When I used to battle cats, it was in a parking lot or in front of the nightclub. Sometimes it was just me and the other MC. Sometimes it was 200 people around. Someone was always beatboxing. People were clapping hands to the rhythm. People were yaying or naying certain lines and certain body language. So in my estimation, a tete-a-tete, a face-to-face with no one around could be just as powerful. What I think I'm getting at is the bottom line of all of this, it dials back to something very rudimentary. It doesn't really, honestly, at the end of the day, matter how much extra chatter there is. We're still talking about two people's opinions. It just so happens that these two people's opinions differ.
And it's in a public arena right now.
It's in a public arena right now. So, if it was me, I would rather do it old school. Let's meet in front of the hip hop club. I'll rap, you rap, and let's see who the educated hip hop heads that are part of the cipher dictate is
so maybe no
the winner in this.
I mean, there's going to be.
But again, that's not up to me to say. But I can, with all definity, say if it was me, I'm old school. I'm going straight old school battle styles.
You're going.
I'm going straight old school battle styles.
Has KOTD ever been something you consider? I mean, how come you've never jumped into KOTD?
Well, my mentality is also, and I have huge respect for KOTD, and shout out to Organic and all those cats are great guys. I didn't grow up in that area. It wasn't.
The written a cappella format, you mean?
I'm a freestyler.
Right.
I learned how to write rhymes during the process, but my number one go-to, the thing that I enjoyed the most, was looking at something and rapping about it and weaving a story with it. Moke and I were really good at that, and we practiced at it a lot. Countless hours that we walk around, and we learned from one of the greatest. I mean, we used to, me and him and Dubnut, we used to juice Dub back in the day. We used to wait, growing up in Victoria, we'd know when the American sailing ships were coming in, and we'd be like, yo, let's go battle those guys. $5 American. These guys were coming out of McDonald's drunk. Oh, yeah, my boy raps. He sleeps on the top bunk. And then we'd send our killers in, and Dub would just kill these guys. He'd be like, damn, man, you got it. Here's your $5. The old school is, even I know you got me, and I'm man enough to admit it. So that would be my mentality going into it. I only ever battled people that I had legitimate beef with, dudes from other crews who disrespected, dudes who felt that I disrespected them.
Mm-hmm.
So although I hugely respect the arena that is presented in these formats, the reason that it isn't my particular outlet is because I'm really rooted in the foundation of how it started for me in my experience.
I think with due time, you could write some amazing verses for somebody if you knew it was set up. And I mean, you're one of the best our country's had in regards to battle rap. You know what I mean? The old school, as you say. So I mean, I know as a fan of battle rap, I would love to see you step into that.
I appreciate that.
What do you think now?
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But to be wholly honest, for my writing, I'm always trying to push a different boundary poetically. And
some of your acapellas are great.
I appreciate that. But when I say poetically, and with the Alpha Omega project, I've been really trying to reconnect myself with the reason that I started emceeing and rapping in the first place. I've always loved poetry. I'm trying to strip everything away and really take it back to the 17 and 1800s, very prose, very flowery, larger than life, paint a scene, paint a picture. Don't just say the color red. I mean, give me burgundy blood flows over a crimson black midnight floor. That's what I want. That's what interests me. But if I need to flip the switch and go off the top, I can shorten that sentence with the same amount of impact, but have it unilaterally directed towards my prey.
Right. Okay, listen. So in the overall scheme of this thing, this whole beef that's going on between Mad and Snak, is it good for Vancouver hip hop? I mean, there's some good things that have come out of this. I mean, for our scene, and we got a lot of eyes on us right now, right?
Sure. Look what's happened with Canada in the last 5 years, right? Everything that has happened in Canadian rap music in the last 5 years has been astounding. I am so proud to be part of it. I'm so proud to call myself not only an MC, but a Canadian MC. I can honestly say I feel that I've been part of the heritage that has helped sculpt this generation now. But like with any great tradition or any great culture, I was also lucky enough to be passed down amazing knowledge. Kilo C, Mr. Bills, Q, Incredible Ease. We learned from really humble cats who just loved the art form. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget that. This is an art form. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's so dope to not have a job and be able to write rhymes and go do shows and rock microphones and jump in the crowd. And I can dress like this, or I can wear a black t-shirt and flip my hat backwards and feel still as comfortable as in any different outfit, because in my heart, in my veins, in my DNA flows hip-hop culture. So at the end of the day, kids are going to take different things away from this. Some will be discouraged, some will be inspired, but the fact of the matter is, that's life.
Thanks for chatting with me today, guys. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you go cop that new Alpha Omega, the Concept EP on November 13th, and look out for them coming to a city near you. Blah. Hip Hop Vancouver, we out.
Alpha Omega Battle Axe.